What's up, Patreon? We boys are back again.
Yeah, man.
Straight off the Gojira concert. Shout out to Gojira and the whole team.
Shout out to their team.
Showed your boys a lot of love, man.
Wow.
How cool was it, though,
That was such a good time,
They
man.
even shouted your boys out
On
at the
stage.
end of the video. Or at the end of the video. At the end of the damn concert.
Stage, man.
Man, that was awesome, dude.
Seriously.
Super cool. And you know what, man? A lot of people recognize us, too. We felt like little superstars, like on a small level. Just on a small scale.
A little bit. Yeah, man. Yeah,
So,
shout
yeah,
out to
man.
the team, man. They showed us a really good time. Gojira, they were phenomenal.
Yeah,
live,
man.
As expected.
So real quick, kind of couple honorable mentions, man, and shout outs, man. Michelle, we met Michelle the night of the concert. She
What
was
up,
super,
Michelle?
Super cool,
I don't know
man.
if Michelle's a patron, but either way, she's cool as
Yeah,
hell.
man. She flew in from Colorado, man. She made us feel so warm and fuzzy, man. It made us feel special. So we want to reciprocate that. So shout out to Michelle. A special shout out to Karen Mickey Ficky Copeland.
Shout out to Karen, man.
She's been rocking with us for a
Karen
long
has been
time,
such a
man.
great supporter. Seriously.
Yeah, big
Seriously.
time, man.
Great
big time.
supporter.
And she really wanted us to do this song, man. She said this is something a little different from Gojira. It's called Born in Winter.
So, Karen,
It's for you.
let's get into it. Gojira, Born in Winter. Ah, yes. They just...
I'm already on like this. This is smooth as hell. Which is crazy to say, right? About something metal song. I got you. I'm sorry. I got you.
Yeah, that's playlist. I love the way this sounds. But go ahead, bro.
It's fire.
This is
already, man. Shout out to Karen again, man, because this is right up our. I think anything from Gojira at this point. What is this? Our fifth song that we've covered from them now, fourth or fifth, something like that.
Yeah,
and
man.
dude, it's just fire. And to me, George, man, when I hear this so far,
Yeah.
this doesn't even sound like metal to me so far.
Yeah,
this,
I can hear that, yeah.
This is like I don't know, man, evolution to some degree. Because if I was a heavy metal band now, let's say I was coming up in this generation right now and I wanted to start out in heavy metal, what would I want my sound to sound like? What would I want to capture? And I think you touched on some of this in previous videos too. Maybe it was the Severe video. Do you capture the old school sound because people love that? Or do you just go something totally different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just go abandon the old school sound and be hated for it, right? So I believe this is the bridge. I think that's what Gojira does best. When I met them guys, that's the first thing I said to them. I said, when I hear your music, it just doesn't sound like metal, but it doesn't sound like rock. And they were like, well, what does it sound like? I was like, it just sounds like something else. It sounds like something that I haven't heard before. And when you do things like this, when you have these elements of metal and prog and all these other things, and you do it at a high level, you get this. And I don't even know what to call this. I mean, I know it's heavy metal, but to me, this is different, man. This is just evolution. I really feel like this is evolution, man.
It's just dope.
It's just dope.
You know, I gotta hear a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really willing to jump out.
Just jump out there like
quickly.
me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm jumping out.
But it's hot.
I'm jumping all the way
So
out.
far, first minute and
crazy.
2 seconds, I just love the sort of haunting quality of his voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the sort of baritone that he's using, and like you were kind of saying, man, this is a departure from what I'm used to.
Yep.
From Gojira. You know what I mean? They're a very heavy band.
Yes.
Quite frankly, very heavy. So I'm not sure
Where they're going, yeah.
when that heaviness is gonna kick in, or if it's gonna kick in at all. But I love the feel of this one so far, and I'm kind of looking at the lyrics, and we're gonna
Yep.
touch on the lyrics as the song goes on. But so far, so good.
Yeah, man.
Let's get back to it. I love that.
Beautiful. That's smooth.
Seems all have gone insane, forgotten.
I know you're not seeing it in my reaction, guys, but this is gonna end up being, I have a feeling, one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, this is fire, man.
I think this is beautiful. It really is. It's a great song, man.
So
go ahead,
yeah, man. I don't mean to cut you off, dude, but there's so many emotions going through my head right now, man. What did we just hear? So I hear elements of hip hop in there. The way Mario is playing those drums, man, he is getting busy on that. And the guitarist, the way he's able to, and the way they're in. The synergy and synchrony that they have together, dude, they are destroying this groove. Do I dare say groove, right? And smooth when I'm talking about Gojira? This is crazy, right? And then they hit you with the metal, heavy metal elements, the intense vocals and the hard riffs, right? They hit you with that. So to me, I'm hearing hip hop, I'm hearing metal, right? They still have a little bit of the odd time signature in there as well. So I'm hearing the prog. I'm also hearing some, don't crucify me, but I'm also hearing some alternative melody in there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So these are all the things I'm saying when I say this is something else, man. And I've heard other bands try to do this, say, okay, we're going to fuse this and we're going to fuse that. But it's a poor attempt, to be honest. I don't want to name any names, but I just think it's a force. They're forcing the fusion there. They're trying to bring all these elements together, but it's done in an unnatural, forced. I'm just trying to do something to hopefully gain traction. And to me, this is organic. This is just something that they feel. To me, this is a vibe. What they've like, man, we about to just destroy this. Yeah. Let's play with this. Let's play with this groove. And I'm gonna kind of come. I don't know how they made it, so I'm just guessing here. But the way it sounds to me, it sounds very emotional. Like they came up with that initial groove first at the beginning, and then I'm gonna get on the vocals and I'm gonna just kind of try something different. And to me, this is magic right here. To me, this shit is magic. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm talking a lot.
That's it.
But this shit is fire to me.
Killing it. Let's get back to it. They are killing it.
I love it when that groove comes back. You know that's my shit.
Okay, go ahead, talk your shit, man.
That is so fire. That is smooth, man. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to come back in and subdued like that and real. Yeah, man. This is playlist, stay list for me.
This is incredible.
This is incredible, man. Because I thought they were gonna end the song on that harsh metal, hard, strong, powerful notes, you know, and then they brought that shit back out of nowhere. That transition was so fire. That is smooth. Man, Karen, you off the chain on this, but you knocked this out the park for me.
I agree.
She knocked this out the park. This is fire.
This is seriously gonna probably be this song. Man. I'm just taking this song in, right? I'm trying to gather just the vibe, the inspiration behind this one, and I was kind of looking up the background here of this album and what it's really about, because this is only a one verse song. I mean, in the first verse, he's talking about maybe the Big Bang. We're all born from a burst, right? Almost like the Big Bang. We'll talk about it at the end. We'll let this finish up. But man, I'm just taking it in, man. I think that this is an excellent song. Seriously. All right, let's finish it up, guys.
shit is fire. I just really enjoyed this song a lot. I mean, not that I don't enjoy any other song from Gojira, because they're just really dope to me, but I really feel like this is something that if you were, let's say if you didn't hear of Gojira, I would really expose someone to a song like this. Like, man, listen to all the elements that they're incorporating in this song, man. It's incredible. To me, this is just the way, I think this is the way a band should approach anything new these days. Come from a place of creativity and feeling, because I feel the power and the enthusiasm and the I just feel the power in what they play. I said that to him as well. You know, I'm like, man, you guys have so much energy, man, and I feel it. It's just like, wow. I think you said that too, George, when we were at the concert. We had earplugs in. He's like, man, I feel like I need to take the earplug out, man, because I feel like it's dimming the power down a little bit. I was like, well, go ahead, try it. Mm-hmm. And he took it out. He's like, whoa, wait, yeah, because we're, I don't know if you guys know where the House of Blues here in Vegas, man. It's a real, like, small, kind of intimate venue, man. So they were just jamming out, man. And
they were.
It was just incredible.
It was a lot.
Yeah, man.
I do have a question about earplugs, though, man. Because like Ryan said, I had my earplugs in, and I'm like, man, it is such a significant difference in terms of the sound, the quality, the power when the earplugs are when they're out versus when they're in. And it's like Gojira. It didn't really affect Gojira too much because they're just a very powerful band. Like, they're very, very powerful, and it seems like they get the most out of everything that they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just they just pull so much power and emotion within their music, which is why a lot of you guys have said they're one of the best live performing bands out there today. But I would imagine a band that's really good, that isn't at the pinnacle of live performances, with earplugs in, it does seem to it just seems to tame it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And but with them, obviously, I felt it, like my fucking chest was vibrating and shit. And I'm like, Jesus, But so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about earplugs, because when we were at the Mastodon concert, it was outside, and
it was great outside.
It was great, right? And we didn't need earplugs. Sure, it was loud, but obviously without having that enclosure and trapping the sound in there, of course, the power wasn't it wasn't so condensed and magnified inside.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out if I would prefer to hear bands outside or inside. It's interesting. I guess it depends on
the venue.
On the venue, obviously.
Yeah, because that one outside in Colorado is supposed to be one of the best ever.
Okay.
The one, I can't remember what it's called. You guys comment in the comments below. Let us know what that is, because there's one in Colorado that's supposed to be like one of the best in the world and shit. It's an outdoor venue, and it's supposed to be outstanding.
Yeah. I think it's interesting for metal, because I really enjoyed. I mean, I just really enjoyed how the sound of metal felt outside, and it also did feel, just kind of touching on that concert, that I kind of made. This was kind of in jest, but I was also serious about just that venue being able to contain Gojira. If you look at it, it was like the crowd, to me, when I was looking at people, and of course they had people crowd surfing, and there was the little pit. It just felt like it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough space. People were just like, okay, that's it. Like, they had a little circle. It was like a little circle within the crowd, the little pit, or the little mosh pit. Yeah. And it didn't feel like they could really get their shit off. Like, I think I had a feeling that people wanted to start like a death wall. You know what I'm saying? They really wanted to get a little bit more loose. Yeah. So that band, and that's to Gojira's credit, it just feels like they're meant to be just a massive stadium type of band. You know what I mean? So it's as great as they were, I'm like, man, I can only imagine in an outside venue with a shitload of people. Yeah. How much more impactful that they would be. You know what I mean? Like I say, House of Blues. Shout out to House of Blues, though. There's no disrespect to House of Blues. I think that's a great venue. Yeah. But I just think for Gojira, just, I get the feeling like, man, they need more. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, as far as this song, I wanted to do some background on it. It said L'Enfant Sauvage, the album that this song is on, Born in Winter, was inspired by Francois Truffaut's film of the same name, which tells a story of Victor, a child who was found alone in the woods with behaviors closer to a wild animal than a civilized human being. The Jungle Book, motherfucker? Wow. We are part of this world, and there is this idea that an enfant sauvage, infant, a child that grew up in nature, is not confronted with others, with emotions, with guilt and identity. So it would be a state where you are closer to the essence of things. And that's kind of how this song felt to me. Yeah. I'm really glad I read that. Right. That's the feeling I got.
Yeah.
Right. This is sort of the in the lower parts, right, the lower register, just the bass in this was amazing as well. The bass to me, it just gave me some type of weird feeling. I can't describe it, right? This feeling of it was sort of haunting, but yet beautiful at the same time, a little chilling to me.
I agree with that.
So the bass in this was really amazing, and Joe to me really shined in how he hit those lower notes, his baritone. I can't even do this.
Yeah,
shit.
I know it. It was dope though.
But I just felt this odd. It was just an odd feeling that I had throughout this song. And to me, when it said that word essence, the essence of things, it felt like this was coming from the essence, right? It felt like this was coming from a spiritual level when this song was composed, or when they were just writing and coming up with this song. So I guess when I think about the essence and I think about a child born into winter, especially considering the chorus says, one day, the heart you've been giving in winter time, and through the bitter cold with open eyes, you'll find the strength to fight up and stand upright. It's to me, it's a combination of being in touch with that essence, right? Being in touch with the world and the earth, but also understanding that the coldness, right? It can be bitter, and that's what kind of life is, right? You have to fight and stand upright and fight through the bitterness of winter, born in a winter. So just kind of what humanity is born into. But either way, man, you're not going to see this in my reaction, guys, but this song put me in a different place. So this is going to be probably one of my favorite songs that they've done. They killed this song. Seriously. Excellent song. And I'm not just saying that because we just came from the comments of this shit.
That's
fire. So shout out to Karen again, man. I don't know if even Karen realized how much she knocked it out the park with that reaction. I actually believe she was a little apprehensive about recommending that. Actually, this wasn't the first one.
There wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? We happened to hear some of the other requests that she had sent over to us. So this wasn't the first request. But I'm glad that we ran into this one, man. Fire. As far as like new Gojira reactions, it's about to be a wrap though. About to be
pure reactions because we're gonna hear all their music. So it's gonna be reviews if we, when we get back to it
for old stuff. And then they have the album coming out next year, the new album. So we'll have some new stuff to react to. But as far as like pure reactions, them days are gone, guys. So just be aware of that. Seriously, I think I said that last time, but I'm dead serious. Especially after this song, I'm like, I'm missing a little bit too much. I know the heavy aholics, the heavy metal-aholics, heavy riff-aholics, or whatever the case may be, are going to thirst for those powerful riffs. Yeah. And I get it. And they give you a little bit of that in this. But this, to me, artistically, was just a very well-composed song. So that's it. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, let us know in the comments. Give us your thoughts. Of course, I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.